It's definitely on the future internet. Don't care. Testing audio. I think this is fine to put on. It doesn't smell, at least to me. So I'll put this on so I don't have to have a hot jacket on. And I won't be completely fucking shirtless. You know, minus the whole being, it's a singlet, so it's not really a shirt. What the fuck is this? Also, sometimes I get ahead of myself and make designs for games I haven't played but I have, or even games I don't have, right? So I made some designs for these two characters, but the one for the wolf is way different. What the fuck is that? It's like, is that a worm going into her brain? Sorry, the music doesn't have to be this good for a gay visual novel. Cause like, I'm awakened by the sound of my digital alarm, trying to tell me it's time to get up. I don't want to wake up yet. My body's struggling to move. I reach out for my dresser where the alarm was. Where's the fucking alarm? The annoying beeping of the alarm forced me to stretch my arm a bit more towards the dresser, but I didn't realize I ran out of bed space before I could reach it. Where's the alarm? Sorry, as I was saying, right? I kind of changed the design. Is that a fucked up Evie? Is that an autistic creature down there? Yippee! Yeah, sorry, but like, the design I made for it is way different from the game because I feel like, what's the word? It contrasts with itself too much, if that makes sense. Because clearly, the character's supposed to be like, and I know this is gonna sound dumb from me, right? But this is how I see it, right? The character's supposed to be like this edgy tomboy, right? But then they also made the design like feminine as well. And I'm not saying you can't be feminine well like a tomboy, but I assume tomboy is like more ruggish and muscular, or even like something that isn't supposed to be seen as the typical girl, you know? So having like a slender, more feminine figure, well, with all this edgy outfit and tomboy, you know, don't care about anything look, to me, it just doesn't fit right. And I might talk more about the design later on, but let's just get through some of this, right? Oh, I have so many books unmarked, and like, I have a problem with not marking, or even if I marked it, I won't remember what's what or where's where, you know? So it's like, I swear. But it should be in one of these, right? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not that one. Yeah, it's probably in the other pile. Oh, here it is. Just let me skim through this because love these designs. you can see the contrast of my improvement between each page. The first page being the newer one, and the second page being the older one. And you could tell, like, what is, sorry. For a shit post, I still love how that turned out, but you'll never know what it is until later on in life. Maybe, maybe not. That's kind of working, but not really. Horny post, drawings, horny post, drawings. Sometimes. Getting a bit confused. Trying not to paper cut my fucking pimple. You know, I like those designs. Horny post. See, I don't draw porn, but like, sometimes it's really out there when I'm trying to experiment. Still like that design, but it's a shame I can't use it. Golly. I can't remember what that's for. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Sorry, just trying to skim through. But like, I get distracted easily. Horny post, thumbnail, shit post, thumbnail, horny post, thumbnail, shit post, horny post. Ah, okay. This is something. Ooh, so I had an idea for... Because the design I'm going with is more... It's the thumbnail design that I'm going with, rather than being... It's still humanoid-ish, and how do I say it? It's more furry, right? Because the cover on the title screen, the vibe I'm getting for is more anime, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to like, so it's still humanoid that you can be gay for, but like more anthropomorphic rather than like autonomy wise. That was the original design I was going with for the wolf, but I kind of scrapped it and reimagined it as something else for a different story. Yeah, like there's a design that how do you call it? Is it like a guilty pleasure? It's like a design where it's like whenever there's like rabbits or like deers go, there's like kind of these like fluffy folds around the chest and neck area that's like a fucking lump of fur that looks like a hoodie. I fucking love it. Is such a I don't know, I don't think guilty pleasure is the word, but it's like, I tend to overuse it with certain characters. So the design, see, basically I have the body, face, and hair, right? Doesn't have any clothes, because I have a perfectionist problem, and if I don't like if I don't like how the clothing looks, or if something's wrong, rather than erasing it, I just scrap the whole thing, and that's a very difficult thing for me not to do. So I just rather keep the body as it is, because I like how it turned out, right? It's a mixture of cartoony and still autonomy wise. Still trying to experiment with the eyes of like, do I want them blocks? Do I want them like anime wise? Do I just want them cartoony and circle? You know? Really trying to experiment. I think disgusting horny post I regret, because it's not as wholesome as I wish it would be, and I am grossed out with myself. Okay, so I have the wolf design here. It's not as good as the rabbit, but it's a work in progress, right? I don't like how it looks, because, how do I say it? It looks too autonomy, right? Like the fur around the chest is larger, and I'm not trying to make it look like boobs. I'm trying to make it look like large werewolf chest fur, right? Because it's like, rather than have the whole boring thing of like, oh, they're the same height, I'd rather, like, my headcanon for it is a bit different, right? So, like, the rabbit is the same height, maybe a little bit shorter, but, like, my brain likes to think that the werewolf is, like, fucking, like, basically, it's like, imagine the rabbit as Ethan Winters, right? And the werewolf is Lady Demetrius, or whatever her name is, but not that tall, but basically that type of vibe where it's like towering over the main like character. Because a wolf and rabbit shouldn't be this. I know it's just, it's a visual novel. It's not supposed to be based in reality, but it's like, I think it'd be much more adorable of like the wolf kind of teasing and quote unquote playing with her prey, to tease and torment her because she's so tiny and can't do anything to really do anything, you know? So the only thing I have correct is, again, with the chest fluff, but I might have to either scrap it or rework it in a different way so that it works. I really like the bags under the eyes and the eyes itself. I think I perfected that, right? Right. Really like that. But everything else I still need to work on. I fell out of bed. There's this little aching pain in my elbow as I hit it against the bed frame when I fell down. Ooh. I was hoping to make the voice a bit higher. Or I wanted to use the voice I'm using now, but I thought it would be a bit softer, but of course, because of how deep my voice is, that's not exactly how I thought it would sound. I just thought I could casually change the frequency, like a fucking freak. My apologies. Yeah, but, ooh. You know what's... I think I've told this story before, but you know what's worse than that? Is like... One time I was gonna ask my mother if she could make me a cup of tea, because I do that often because I'm very lazy. And she was I opened the door like slowly, right? And she was asleep. And of course, I don't want to be an ass and wake her up just, you know, to ask if she could make me a cup of tea. That'd be such a fucking dick move, right? So as I close the door, right? But as I do, my toe gets stuck under the door, pushing the fucking nail deeper than it needs to be, and that fucking hurt, like to the point of like blood was coming out. And I had to, you know, my brother like came and helped me, like trying to shush me not to wake mom up. Had to gently, like with something like a toenail clip or whatever, gently pull the nail back up so it doesn't get infected. But that hurt. But in return, he did like get me a drink, or I don't know if it was a cup of tea, but he did get me a drink. So it's like, oh, you know, good job for, you know, being quiet. That sounds condescending, but he didn't mean it that way. But it's like, you know, I'm not an idiot, but I'm not a sucker for pain either. So like, it's very hard to keep my voice down when I'm in like the fucking toenail was very lodged in there. That fucking hurt. You know, it's not a reoccurring, it's not a nightmare, but like a dream I had, right? Where it's like, it's a little back of the skull fear. Like, as a child, I'd get curious, like, you know the sliding doors, right? I would be curious to get behind it and kind of stick my hand in, so when it's like coming back, it would be smidged in between. But it's like, yeah, but like when it goes to like close again, my arm would be stuck, so like a bunch of flesh would be torn from the thing because it struggles to close properly, so it would force like the flesh to be like smudged in between the window, blood everywhere, dislocating my entire forearm. I think about that sometimes. Or sometimes I fall, like, through an escalator and have the fucking gears, like, grind against my bones and flesh as I scream out for agony. But because of how deep the escalator is, no one will be able to get to me in time. I can only spend hours and hours of my flesh being ripped, broken, and dislocated. All while not being able to do a fucking thing to stop it. Anyway, but the good news is that the rush of adrenaline from falling caused me to jerk awake. Kind of a basic design, but hey, I'll work with what I have. Oh, shit. Those are pigtails. I thought they were just long hair. Damn, I might have to change the hairstyle. It's whatever. With a sigh, I stood up from the floor, trapped, and fuck! My ear itches. My head feels woozy now. With a sigh, I stood up from the floor and tapped the button at the top of my digital clock. The beeping from the alarm clock stopped as I did. As I did so, the alarm clock read 6:30 a.m. The day is... Sorry, my brain... my brain's fucking woozy. I'm so sorry, my brain's woozy. The day is an early start for a student like me. I have to cook my own food for breakfast and lunch every morning and make sure that the house is clean before I leave. Sorry, I was looking at the teddy on the little desk near the bed. Black collar with the whole heart, like, thing on it. That's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. House is clean before I leave. Classes start at 9 a.m. for me today. It's still a bit early, but I have to clean the attic before I leave. After all, this is my first time I'll be living alone. But first things first, I have to eat. I'm starving. I sit alone at the four-seater dinner table after I finish cooking my food. Damn, you're making my fucking heart pound with this music. Oh, I feel fucking... Ooh. Fun fact. Did you know that... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ooh, fuck. Okay, oh fuck, my head's woozy. Just wait. Oh, fuck. apparently Mother says it could be vertigo from moving my head too fast. That doesn't explain the fucking... It said dizziness, but it doesn't explain the reason why I'm having difficulty reading. Oh, fuck. A healthy bowl of greens with lettuce, Brussels sprouts, spinach, and seasoned with some salt and pepper. On the side, there's a sample. On the side, there is sampled bacon and eggs meal. Simple bacon and eggs meal. With my phone in my hand, I start to eat. Sorry, I'm just imagining her doing the little rabbit thing where like they eat really fast and like their nose moves and shit. And I just that's really making my day. I'm mindlessly scrolling through the app on my phone. There aren't any new messages except one from my father. I didn't want to read it until now, but I need to face the fact he left. I opened it. He was telling me he was going to work somewhere far away starting today, so he left me a good amount of money to keep me for a year. And a final request from him to clean the attic as soon as I'm able to. I am suddenly hit with a wave of melancholy after realizing that my father won't be eating with me anymore every morning and every night. Aw, don't look sad. Sorry, I just had a very, I just had a really fucked up thought of like some final battle of like her becoming an amputee because a bunch of like, what meat eaters, right? Basically, they're loan sharks for my father for some reason, and to send a message, they completely rip off my entire leg. All bloody, screams, pains, tears, and then at the end of the story, I become an amputee with the wolf girl. My brain goes to really fucking, sometimes interesting, sometimes morbid things. The loan sharks are a bunch of fucking coyotes and hyenas. But what they don't know, they mess with the wrong girl. And proceeds to get their ass whooped by the big muscular tomboy wolf girlfriend. It feels lonely without any friends from school or from my childhood. The feeling of loneliness is wrenching in my gut. My rabbit ears droop as I eat my food. I hope I find a friend sometime soon. My thoughts quickly pass as I finish eating. I'll take a shower later. I'll do the dishes first, and then I'll clean the attic. Oh, fuck, static. That reminds me, I have an idea for... Sorry, I thought of a really interesting, like, if I wanted to make a visual novel, I had an idea for a plot thing, and it's like a visual novel of a blind girl and a monster, right? And the whole thing is like through the blind girl's perspective, and I know that sounds strange, but the whole thing is, it's kind of like, you know that one game where it's like the fucking long lanky dude where you're trying to go to sleep and you're like, did I leave the door open? And the guy's like, can you open your eyes? Show me, what do I look like? How are my teeth? How wide are my eyes? Open your eyes. Type of thing where it's like, kind of like that vibe where it's more the blind girl's imagination of how she would imagine the person or whatever she's talking about to see, right? Rather than just being pitch black, it's more like, you know, black with white sketch type shit. And it's like trying to imagine what her savior looks like, and you won't fucking like believe what her savior looks like. But then it's like, should I make that into like a little series? Should I make that like, a part of me wants it to be a visual novel, but then I gotta start coding and shit, and I don't know when I'll start that, because I want to make games. I want to make games of my own, but me being very wanting to do everything myself, it may be a pain in the ass, considering that, like, I want to make my own music and such, right? But I'm completely tone deaf to what sounds good, you know? I know what other things sound good, but when I make it, it's just like, I don't know, I guess that's something. Like, I'm more, as I said, I'm more of a character designer. Like, layouts and fucking buildings and shit is gonna be a bitch. But eventually I do want to make my, like, I would probably say only a few games. And I don't want them to be cash grabs, right? Something to write off of others. Unless it's my own, unless it's of a spin-off of my own fucking thing, then maybe that, I'm joking. Maybe, I don't know. But like, I want to make something unique, right? Something that's interesting, something that'll people will be interested in. The characters people will love, characters people will hate, characters that people sympathize, characters people who care less, you know? I don't want it just to be like another clone of another game. I want it to be unique, to stand out on its own. It doesn't have to be the most unique thing ever. It can be pretty bland and basic, but at least have its own charm to it, you know? Sorry, I'm rambling. It's 7:30 in the morning. I should have a bit of extra time to finish cleaning the attic before school starts for the day. It was just, oh, well, okay, maybe the windows aren't up, and I was like, how's it dark if it's still, you know? With my bucket of water, dried towel rag, and a small mop, I climbed to the attic after opening the attic door. I thought she meant that for her shower. I'm like, you just put cold water in a bucket and rinse yourself off? The attic is rather small and dark, so I turned on the light. Ah! There's a small circular window at both ends of the room, which is shaped like a triangle. There are a few boxes stacked below the window, but aside from those, there isn't much to see. And to my surprise, it wasn't dusty at all. I scrubbed the floor with my finger to see if there was any dust, but there was virtually nothing. Huh. Weird. Did Dad clean the attic recently? And if so, why would he tell me to clean it today? I didn't think of it much before I started mopping. I have to get the boxes out of the way first. I placed my cleaning equipment besides one of the thin wooden pillars. Sorry, my brain wants to draw the thumbnail and it's just her hiring the fucking power wash character, but it's like, again, as I've ranted about, my problem is I want to add a little Easter egg or reference into a lot of my art, and it's like, everything doesn't need an Easter egg, you know? It's just like, focus on just what you want to draw, rather than focusing on little reference so people can point and go, ha, I get it, that's from that. I placed my cleaning equipment besides one of the thin wooden pillars. On the boxes I find some old books from my earlier years in school, but I also find my old photo album. I grab a specific photo from an album. It was a picture of my parents and me. Come to think of it, my dad has been with me my whole life, huh? This is just the first day of me being alone, and I already feel like crying. Crying over missing him. Sorry, it's just sometimes I worry that I have the volume too low and then, like, nothing's, you know? I love the little icon is a fucking camera. Under one of the albums, I see a small black colored bag without any labels outside of it. Curious about what it is, I decided to open it. A camera? A magical camera, question mark, achievement unlocked. I have a brown handheld camera in my hands. Again, without any brandings. Bro, that's an SCP if I ever fucking heard one. The camera had a hand strap near the shot button, along with a leather guard on its body, presumably to keep it safe from fall damage. As I put the strap around my waist, I turn the camera on. I doubt this thing even opens. Never mind, I thought the battery was dead. I'll try taking a picture of our old family photo. The photo was taken almost 10 years ago. It was enclosed in a wooden picture frame, with my mother and father hugging me from both sides. I never knew my father kept it after that incident. It gave me a weird sense of nostalgia as I continued looking at it. The camera finally focuses as I press the shot button. It worked perfectly fine, and the quality was crystal clear, however. What's that blue thing in the background? Because the camera was focused on a picture, the background where the blue glowing thing was is a bit blurry. That couldn't have been the sunlight, and that certainly doesn't look like a camera glitch. When I point my camera at the wall, I suddenly see a small blob-like being walking so slowly. It has a distinctive blue glow, invisible to the eyes of humans, shaped like a floating blob. Sorry, can we back up a bit? Humans. So this is like a Monster Musume type fucking world. Animal people and primates, human beings. We're talking about the same thing here, right? Or do you just refer to yourself as human since there's no other primate-like creatures? Besides probably other apes and such. Shaped like a floating blob. Are those spirits? I remember my dad telling me about the existence of spirits, which I did not believe at first. Spirits are harmless beings, Bionica. They usually live in the spirit world, but some of them cross the boundary and end up in the human world. If you see one, don't disturb them. They are happy just to be around living people. However, if you see a spirit that glows ominously, avoid them at all cost. They are not from the spirit world, but from the underworld where the demons live. I stare in awe at the spirit in front of me as I recall my father's reminder. I wonder if there are many more spirits out there. I can feel a surge of excitement rushing through me. I have something to look forward to today. With the camera in my hand, I frantically rush to prepare to go to school, entirely forgetting to clean the attic. Well, I mean, he's gone for a year, right? What the fuck is this? Where the fuck are we, B-stars? With half an hour to spare, I arrive at my school, Monty Hill College. Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. When you said school, I would have never thought of a college because one starts with S and the other starts with C. With the spring season just around the corner, the aftertaste of winter can still be felt in the cold ambient temperature of my surroundings. Have I told you guys I love the cold? In a really weird sense, I think winter is such a erotic season. Because it's like, I know it sounds dumb or weird, but it's like thinking about snuggling up with your significant other to keep each other warm, hot cocoa, like it, what, you know, watching a movie to distract you, gently falling asleep slumped on your partner's shoulder as they wrap the blanket around you and cling you closer, smiling gently. Isn't that such a sweet erotic scene? I mean, yes, I guess technically it would be romantic, but it's like, romantic feels kind of a plain word, right? In my brain, erotic is kind of like nice, right? It doesn't have to be sexual. Like, I kind of see, what's it, eccentric? It's like another happy word for me, I guess. I know that's not how I'm supposed to use it, but like, that's how I can't express it any other way. I feel like romantic is too light, if that makes sense, right? I've never really been or seen snow, but like, just the cold weather, it's just so nice, sending chills up your spine. You get what I mean? Just gently resting in between your partner's legs, laying your face on his chest. He's using his phone as the TV's on, the crackling fire ever so distant, the pitter-patter of the chilling rain against the windowsill, ever so alluring to keep you close so your body heats can keep you warm. But of course not in a sexual manner, but like erotic. Again, I apologize if I'm using it in the wrong sense, but like, that's just how I like to explain it. You know what I mean? I guess I would love to be in romantic scenarios where it doesn't have to be sexual, but like, just being a tease around your partner and just being a pain in the ass, but he can't hate you because you're just too lovable. Or maybe that's just me being self-centered. My bad. He looks at you with an angry look, but you give back a smirky smile, and he can't, he's upset, but he can't hate you for long. He can either grab you and force you onto the couch and gently lay on top of you, and so you're forced to just lay there with him, or he can walk off in a stump blushing because I'm like, just seeing my smug's face turns him on, because who knows, there's many reasons. My brain can get so sick and twisted, so unbelievably wild, but yet so plain and boring. Isn't that what's fun about the human imagination? It's all so subjective. 1 minute, I could be a teased little gremlin just wanting his affection, and the other, I could be a cold bitch not interested. I guess not everyone's like that, but that's what makes the human mind so great. Because we're so different, because we have different views, different tastes, different interests. We're not a fucking hive mind. Isn't that just so lovely? Isn't that just so great? So beautiful. Utterly beautiful, isn't it? Sorry, I'm rambling again. My brain's getting woozy. I might pass out. Not from sleep. Who knows? Sorry. Put this in the rambling. The rambling makes me crazy. Can't wait to see people's reaction and cringe to me on my whole rant about I was gonna say homosexuality, but like that's not what I'm ranting about. The whole romance versus erotic type shit. And see how crazy and fucking cringe I am. But hey, the fact that you find me cringe is intriguing in of its own thing. Some may disagree, some may agree, and as I said, isn't that what's beautiful about the human mind? We're so collectively the same, yet conscientiously different. I made up that word, I'm a fucking genius. I don't even know what that word means, because I made it up. I don't feel uncomfortably cold, however, but I still wore a red jacket just in case over my usual school clothing, a plain pastel-colored shirt, and cotton-based joggers. What is hide? You are a fucking liar. There is no jacket in sight. So this is what I'm, like, talking about, right? You make the cheeks puff, like, do you see the fur on the cheeks and the ears and such? But when you look at the thighs, it's uncomfortably smooth that something's supposed to be made of fur. I don't mean like it all has to be all puffed up like you just fucking, like, jerked off a balloon with electricity. Electronic pre-cum. But, like, it honestly looks like, rather than, like, you know when you go to ice cream shop and they make the perfect scoop, like, not of your ice cream, but what's left, and it has that smooth fucking thing? That's what it looks like. Again, like, they even have, like, fur around the, like, neck area. Although I feel like it's not enough. As well as I feel like... See, they're trying to... No. I personally think it's a little bit too... anime-ish. Rather than furry. Like, it's fine to have a balance, right? But, like... Just testing the audio. Yeah, so it's fine to have a balance, but you're clearly prioritizing one over the other. Like, I just think it's eh. And I think it's hard to see because my glass is a bit foggy, but when I look at through the parts that aren't, you know, foggy, why is there so much focus on the chest area? Such an outfit probably wouldn't have focus on the chest area. It would just be like a block or flat. And I have so many fucking questions. Like, if it's like a college uniform, school uniform, whatever, right? I see the inspiration of, like, you know, the anime, like, I can't say anime, it's like probably a Japanese school uniform. But why is it up so high? Isn't it supposed to be a shirt? Like, the skirt's way too high, the shirt's way too short. I just don't understand, really. She honestly looks like if the Nesquik rabbit was fucking transgender. I'm just saying. See, I like what they did with the hands. How like the inside of it is like a peach, whitish peach color, while the outside is like the darker color. But I can't say the same for the thighs, because it's like, wouldn't it make more sense for the white bits to be much slimmer near the edges if it's on the inner side of the thigh? Because it's like, I just don't understand how that works, because it's supposed to be the underside that's white, right? Well, I'm just more thinking of a deer for reference, how the brown on top and then the white underneath. Like, so like, because if it's that much showing, it clearly isn't a like normal leg position. Like, it's almost that she's spreading her legs out, that way it's showing more of the inner. It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I want to complain about the eyes, but there's nothing to really complain about. Or I can't find anything. Because I find it interesting that they have common eyes, right? Not something that is like, oh, red and white. Oh, there's something that's white with purple dots, purple, pink. You know, not some anime eyes. It's like brown hair, brown eyes. Hazel hair, hazel eyes. It's something that's normal, you know? It's the start of the second semester. I don't know what that means. I passed by a circular running fountain with a statue of a cat spewing water at its center. I could see some people sitting by the fountain talking to their friends. I don't have anyone in school to go with, so I'm pretty much open to doing whatever I want. To be fair, seeing all these people with their friends is making me feel icky and jealous inside. Sorry, I just had a really immature thought of like, so you're saying there's only, like at the start, right, there was only her mother, and her father, right? Right? And you're telling me they're all rabbits? And they only have one child? I don't have to spell it out, do I? But something just doesn't seem right with that statement. Man, this really must be fantasy. I've been trying to make friends, but my social anxiety keeps acting up. Well, I wouldn't know what that feels like. Other than, well, not social anxiety, just self-diagnosing regular anxiety, which makes me cringe. I sigh, but my loneliness disappeared when I remembered the ghost-seeing camera in my bag. Before I can even reach for my bag, someone bumped into me so harshly that I almost lost balance. I'm sorry. Which way you're going, you stupid freak? I turn around and there I see the worst person I could stumble upon. Darius. Old bully, achievement unlocked. He used to constantly target me since high school, and after some freak coincidence when we ended up in the same school, my school life has been a living hell. Are you blushing? I'd go on long walks just so I won't have to meet him, or sometimes maybe even stay up late at school so I don't have to worry about walking past him. Oh! Oh, it's just you, Bionica. Why didn't you tell me you were coming to school today? I was pretty sure she was going to change schools again, right, Darius? You think someone like her can do that for a second time? She's scared of us. You're right. My heart starts to beat faster than I anticipated. I tried conditioning myself so I won't be scared of him anymore after the winter break, but why am I still backing out? Worried about their reaction, I speak, almost whispering. I was... Huh? Did you say something? I'm pretty sure I didn't hear anything. As Darius leaned closer to me, I instinctively faced away, closed my eyes and freeze. I can hear my breath quivering, afraid of what he's about to do to me. But nothing came at me. Hey, you two, knock it off. We were just talking to each other as friends. Why? If you don't do that, I'll report you to the teachers. Fuck. Let's go. Huh? Did someone just... Saved by the girl. Oh, okay. Well, damn, there goes my headcanon. She's a real person after all. From what I heard, you know what? I wouldn't spoil it. I'll wait till the game's over, because maybe I could be proven right, or it's a misunderstanding. But I'll keep it to after, like, oh shit, no, that doesn't remind me. Off topic, right? I think for the second time, no, not, that sounds like it's like one after the other, that's not it. I had a dream, like, I had a fucking awful dream, right? That it grossed me out, it disgusted me, and I know it's weird to bring it up, but I don't want to talk about it. Because I feel like if I don't say anything, it's gonna be in my head and I'll be thinking about it, and then that'll just make me feel worse. So the reason I'm saying now is so it can just kind of move along somewhere else and I don't have to think about it. But I had the worst fucking dream last night. The strangest, weirdest, grossest dream. Like, it started out normal, like having what I will say is, like, I was trying to, it was like a stealth thing where it's like got a stealth behind a bunch of guards, but I kept getting caught and the level kept restarting, and then I don't know, something happened where I took a different route, and then other stuff happened, and it was Huh? Did someone just... I slowly opened my eyes, and in front of me, I see a black-haired wolf girl. And I was complimenting her for her casual looks. See, I can forgive the red tips because that could be dye. They are anthropomorphic, so they would probably be able to use hair dye, right? But I can't really forgive, like, the eyes. Oh, exactly my point. Like, her stomach, like, it's supposed to be a belly button, but how are you supposed to see the belly button if it's covered in fur? And right above it is like a little... What is supposed to be covered in fur and what is supposed to be flesh? Like, you see her, like, right shoulder, how it's like a bump rather than fur. Like, it almost, like, it's bony. Like, it has no fucking... You get what I mean? It bothers me. It really bothers me. You just fluff up the cheeks and then add ears. It doesn't make... It just... Don't even get me started about the fucking whiskers. How the fuck do you fuck up your clothes so bad that the shirt is rolled up? She has a mature look, one that exudes poise and a bit of coldness. Her expression was fierce, but still somehow carefree while she was eating a custard-filled bread. I think I've seen her before. The two of us stared at each other for a moment, and that prompted me to forget the fear I felt earlier. I shake my head as I snap out of my frozen state. Thank you. But the wolf girl broke eye contact as she walked away, continuing to eat her bread as she walked into the campus. Was my voice too soft? Didn't she hear me? That was when I realized I pissed myself. Maybe she... Oh, my head's woozy again. Maybe she wasn't really standing up for me, and the two boys just happened to be on her way. I let out a sigh of relief as she walks out of my sight, entering the campus. As for me, I set out to accomplish what I originally planned to do this morning. Then... Ah! Fuck, that's loud. Ah, damn it. That whole ordeal with Darius and the wolf girl must have taken a good bit of my time. There's nothing I can do about it now. Straightening my posture, I walk towards my first class for the day. Wouldn't it be a lecture? Don't colleges have lectures rather than classes? Surely nothing weird will come at me having this camera within my possession, right? You're suspended. It's 5 p.m. for most students. It's meant time for their clubs and organizations at school. For others, it's meant that most classes have ended for the day and it was up to them to do whatever they want within their free time. As for me, I would have already gone home early, but I couldn't because I had to run a few errands for my film creative professor. I had to attend the literature club as well, but I didn't really do anything meaningful there. Now that it's out of the way, I have all the time for myself now. Time to do what I've wanted to do since earlier this morning. I walk around the school garden between the campus and the gym building where there is the gym building where there is a small shed in between. It reveals a slightly hidden part of the school where barely anyone comes, especially this hour. Well, maybe except for couples who are looking for a quick getaway or for people confessing to their crushes. It's getting quite dark here too, and I'm virtually alone right now. I brought my camera and I turned it on. The camera screen glows with such a bright white light that I had to shield my eyes from it. Flashback! Ah! Then the white light slowly dissipated with a text notification briefly appearing on the screen saying, "Please update camera windows to Windows whatever the fuck shitty update." Spirit World. Anchor recalibrated. What the fuck does that mean? You know, let me retry. Like, what the heck does that mean? Because I think it's more wholesome of like, more wholesome for a character to be innocent and can't swear, and the other character being like a fucking, you know, like cold, edgy bitch, but like she seems like she doesn't care, but on the inside she wants to protect everything wholesome about this rabbit. If anyone even tries to crop her, I will literally bite their ribs out through their ass. I have no idea what the meaning of each of those 4 words hold, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the bright light earlier. I point my camera to the front of the garden shed, and I see a few spirit creatures wandering around aimlessly. One was a translucent blue rabbit with thin reindeer horns behind its long, propped-up ears. Sorry, my brain just skipped to a fucking, she saw a fucking blue Alistair. Seeing it made my own rabbit ears prop up a bit out of curiosity as well. Its small head turned towards me. I tilt my head in curiosity as the rabbit also tilts its... It flickered a brighter blue color as it blinked, then it hopped away. It went through the wall inside the garden shed. Expecto Patronum! Wah! You are. Wah! It noticed me. I tried to follow the rabbit inside the shed, but couldn't do so since the door wouldn't open. Oh, it's locked. I scan around my surroundings with my camera almost glued to my face, trying to see if there's still a spirits around me. I walked to the front yard where there was still some walking around the campus, and my expression is filled with awe after the grandiose scene in front of me. The school is brimming with spirits. Spirit birds fly across the sky, encircling the school as if they were migrating. Disfigured blobs with cute little faces, like the ones I saw in the attic of my house earlier, are floating aimlessly above the fountain. Are these not demons? You said ominous glow, and they're glowing blue. Like, are floating aimlessly above the fountain. They are like little lights that only illuminate their surroundings to show off their warm blue glow. But most importantly, there are ghost cats. They aren't a hybrid of any sort like that small rabbit I saw earlier. They are simply normal-looking cats that are translucent blue. What do you mean normal-looking cats? So is this like a DuckTales thing where it's like there's duck people but also regular ducks? So you're telling me the rabbit you saw wasn't like you, but a regular small rabbit? You confuse me so. They are simple normal looking cats that are translucent blue. In love with the spirit world before me, I took pictures of every spirit creature I could get close to. I'm basically taking pictures of something that doesn't exist to others. It looks like I was photographing absolutely nothing. Not that I care about it a lot, though. I'm sure nothing could stain my reputation further since they didn't even care about who I was. I squat down and attempt to take a close-up shot of a spirit cat cleaning itself. He was lying down on the ground, licking its paws, trying to clean its head. Ah, so cute. I feel like my heart's going to melt. Suddenly the cat abruptly stood up, looked at the entrance of the campus. Is there something wrong, little cat? I faced my spirit, seeing the camera at the entrance, and there I saw a blackish red glow emitting from a spirit. The red glowing humanoid ghost strolled outside the campus, ignoring anything in its path. All the blue spirits that happened to come close to it either flee in panic or disappear into space, as if they were trying to hide from it. Oh shit, that startled me! It kind of bothers me that, like, I guess it doesn't really show what she's seeing. I just think it'd be cool. I impulsively pressed the shot button, and whatever it was, it noticed me. It stopped walking as its two-horned head turned towards me. Damn it! Were the last words I uttered before I started to run away in fear. Adrenaline started pouring into me as I started running in the opposite direction towards the gymnasium. Hey, wait up! I took a turn, leading ourselves to a vaguely hidden spot illuminated by nothing but a single bulb. Can you stop running? Even if I was running as fast as I could feel the horned ghost catching up to me. I stopped running when she held my shoulders. Why are you still following me? Why are you still following me? I expectantly told the mother that I'll be fine alone. Go away or I'll make sure you won't return ever again. It wasn't making any sense. I couldn't even respond to what it was saying. Scared, I turned around and instantly recognized who it is. It's you. The ghost girl from earlier. Thank goodness, I thought a demonic ghost was coming after me. But Bionica? Yes, that's correct. How do you know my name? Well, why are you looking at me like that? I heard the guy from earlier call you Bionica. Yes, that's it. What is this Friday Night Funkin' ass beat? This is like, why does a gay Yuri novel have this much good music? Sorry for scaring you like that. I thought you were one of my mother's lackeys. What do you mean? She tends to keep watching over me, basically. I see. Also, thank you for earlier. You saved me from having an awful morning today. No problem. I just happened to be passing by when I saw ya. May I know your... May I know your name? You can call me Erica. Erica! Dun dun dun! Sorry, I'm so sorry. Thank you again, Erica. I held her hand with both of mine, letting the camera hang atop the string on my wrist. Truly, I can't express how glad I am. I'll be more careful next time. Hey, there's no need to thank me like this. It's fine, really. Erica pats my head to calm me down, but my hands are still firmly holding her while uttering a small smile. Wait, my brain's having a stroke. But my hands are firmly holding hers while uttering small thank yous as I do so. Imagine she gently pats me on the head, like in between my ears, and that just like activates my heat mode. Well, not heat mode, but like that's where the most sensitive part of my body is, or one of them. Why is this music so good? It's just a gay visual novel. I don't understand. Oh, it's gone now. Please, saxophone ghosts. Yes! I was gonna say, please come back to me, saxophone ghosts. After a short moment, I finally calmed down, letting go of her hand as I take a deep breath. Anyway, sorry for disturbing you, Erica. You should get home now. It's getting dark. Don't worry, Bionica. I'm not busy tonight. Erica glazes at the camera still hanging around my wrist. She points at it. Are you a photographer? I know how to photograph properly, but I don't necessarily do it as a hobby. Can I see it? No, of course not. I can't risk other... No, of course not. I can't risk other people seeing what this camera can do. God knows if they will use it for other things besides seeing creatures from the spirit realm. Oh, okay, well, I should go now. See you in school, Bionica. Do you think if I was a femboy rather than like a girl in this game, my name would be Bionicool rather than Bionica? Why am I named almost like an autistic bacteria? Am I named after a dyslexic bacteria? Oh man, I fucking hate Bionicles. They fuck up my body. See you. For some reason, seeing Erica walk away from me reminds me of the past. Being left alone, under the lone light with darkness all around me, with the closest person to me walking away. The past image of my small hand and my outstretched arm reaching for my mother. I never saw her again after that. I don't want to be alone. That thought kept resonating in my mind. Erica's the first person I talked to today, except for my teachers. What if we became friends? Wait! Erica stopped walking. She turns her head around to look at me. Yeah? We can talk about my pictures, but you should promise not to tell anyone about it, right? And with a warm smile, she responded, Sure. I gave a large smile back at her as I ran to her side, turning on my spirit camera as I did so. The fact that you disrespect not wearing a jacket or jumper properly hurts me. You are such a disappointment to the jacket community. Why is the... I was gonna say, why is there shine on the wolf's tits like it's flesh? It's supposed to be fur. Does she also have a problem wearing oversized pants like myself? Okay, here are some pictures I took. As the camera switched on, the first picture on the screen was my family picture, the first one I took when I found it. Erica leaned her head to the camera, taking a closer look at the photo. You seem close to your family. It only seems like it. My father is working far away from home, so I've been living alone in my house. It gets pretty lonely sometimes, but I don't really mind. I lied. I feel lonely every day to some extent, but I didn't want to look pitiful in front of Erica. And your mother? She points to my mother in the image. She left us when I was a kid. My ears dropped in sadness for a quick moment, trying to keep my emotions to myself. Oh, I'm sorry for asking. I don't know how to describe it. Like, the design I'm going for Erica is like, see how the mouth is kind of like in the middle? I'm not trying to do it like that, right? I'm not good at it, but I'm trying to go for like how people draw werewolves and shit, but I'm not good at it. Like werewolf mouths. Like long snout, shit like that, but as I said, I'm not good at it. Got them bitch ass, believe it, whiskers. I like to think the horn is just like a worm that like keeps her company and spies on her for her mother. You shouldn't be messing around with mortals, Erica. Her tender body may be so fragile. But the fucking worm is like a leech, but it's actually really perverted. He's like, I promise you, if you touch Bionica, I will dice you up, like dice you up as mincemeat. Don't even think about it. Why is something so heavenly unreachable? He says, drooling, staring at fucking Bionica's body. Like, you know, I'm right here. Yes, and I've been with you growing up. So I've seen what you have and what you can do. It's no longer intriguing to me. Fucking creep. What do you say, dear princess? No, it's fine. This camera looks normal at first glance, but there's actually more to this. Can you see the blue things in the background? Yeah, I can. I don't know how, but that's actually a spirit. I excitedly showed her the pictures of blob-like figure in the next photo. It seemed pretty unbelievable at first, but I have more photos at school. Is that what I think it is? That's a spirit. My father believes that the spirit realm really exists. I didn't believe in him at first, but this camera can apparently see past the outer realm, or whatever our world is called. I can't believe you got your hands on an anchor. Anchor? So that's what this camera is called. How did you know that? I heard stories from my grandmother. She tells me all kinds of stuff about spirits, but that was only in the past before I left home. Hearing Erica tell me about the spirits made me beam more with excitement. I want to know more about the spirit world. That's exciting! If we meet tomorrow, tell me more about it, okay? I'm not really sure about that. Oh, it's fine. As it turns out, the school is buzzing with... As it turns out, the school is buzzing with these spirits. Look, I even caught a picture of this weird-looking cat with thin horns. They look pretty weird to me. Wait. Oh, sorry. They look pretty weird to me. Really? I thought it's amazing that these spirits do exist in the first place. I wasn't expecting her to have that reaction. Erica believed that spirits exist just as I do, but why did she seem held back and uninterested? If you want, we can take pictures of other spirits in the park. There's no need to do that. Huh? I mean, We have to get home soon. It's nighttime and there aren't many people walking around at this time. It's safer if we get home early, right? I guess so. Let me show you some other pictures. I switched to the photo of the red spirit. My father told me not... Damn. Why is the necklace so small? Well, I guess necklaces can be small. Seeing her going to bite that pisses me off because, I can't handle biting into ice cream and shit. It gives me fucking chills. My father told me not to... My father told me not to avoid spirits that glow ominously, and this humanoid spirit seemed to be what he was referring to. No, he told you to avoid it. What the fuck? It makes me more curious about them, however. I think he said they're demons from the underworld. I keep speaking out my thoughts while mindlessly inspecting the image of the humanoid spirit in the photo. I zoomed in on its face, and then when I realized... Wait... I barely tell from her demon horns and translucent aura blocking most of her features. The wolf tail, her outfit, and her grey fur, I can definitely see that it matches her appearance. I stopped walking after that realization. Well, would you look at the time? It's time for bed. Okay, good night, see ya. Thank you for walking me home. Slam the door, lock it. Erica? Turning around, she also stopped walking sometime after I switched it to her photo. Delete it. Now. Her voice was too low, but I was able to understand her. You're a demon? If you don't delete it, I'm going to make you regret it. I gulp. Such a threat would work on me. If only it came from Darius. I don't feel scared at all. But I don't really mind that you're a demon. I said delete it. Erica rushed towards me as she grabs a hold of my camera, but I quickly hid it inside my bag before she could get to it. She tries to prop my arm open as she desperately tried to grab a hold of my bag. I wasn't going to just give it up that easily. Stop it! If you don't listen to me, I'll leak the photo everywhere. After I said that, Erica stopped struggling. She pushed herself away from me as she straightened her clothing from when she was trying to get to my bag. That's devilish of you, blackmailing me. So, what do you want? What do I want? What kind of question was that? I have everything I need. My father left me enough money for me to live alone. I'm not really looking for any material things right now. But I do want something, even if it's just temporary. I won't lose anything if I were to do it, right? In a very low voice, almost inaudible, I answered her. Stay for a week. Huh? I couldn't hear you properly. You need to stay at my house for a week, and then I'll delete the photo. I confidently declared. Stay at your house for a week? I expected something harsher. I'm not a bad person, you know. Alright, fine. I'll stay at your house for a week, starting tonight. Yes, starting tonight. I proposed to her that deal. If she stays at my house for a week, I'll delete the photo and she can go home. We'll do what friends do in sleepovers, eating together, watching shows, playing games. Well, that's what I thought of first, but I almost forgot she's still mad at me for even having that demon picture of hers. New roommate. During our walk home, we had to get some food on the way and eat it at my house. Needless to say, nothing significant happened. We had small talk, but it was mostly just Erica asking me random questions. We were both quiet, and I couldn't muster the courage to say something that whole time, because I suddenly proposed the deal of Erica to live at my house for a week. She didn't bring any spare clothes with her. I'm letting her borrow some of my clothes, which perfectly fit her. I'm wearing pastel blue colored pajamas, while Erica is wearing the same pair of pajamas in pastel green colored hue. Right now we're sitting together in the bedroom. My bed is large enough that it can fit 2 to 3 people on it. Erica's laying down on the other side of the bed from me, mindlessly scrolling her phone in this social media app called Cotcat. As for me, I'm sitting on my bed with my back resting against the rear bed frame. I want to break the ice between us, but how can I do it? You tell me she's in different clothing, but then you put her in the same clothes. Just whatever. Hey, Bionica. Yes? You're pretty boring. Instead of wallowing in self-deprecation, I took it as an insult. I'm not boring. I'm not a boring person at all. Actually, I'm a pretty fun person too, just so you know. I kind of doubt it, but sure, whatever you say. Okay, fine. Out of anger, I propose to play a game. Let's play a game. Truth or dare, then. Sure, whoever backs out has to sleep on the floor tonight. But she can't, like, oh, I dare you to delete the photo, because that wasn't part of the deal. But the bed is big enough for the both of us. It is, but a challenge is more exciting when there are stakes involved. Or are you scared of losing? Erica pushes me to accept her stake challenges as filling me with energy, but there's another reason I want to challenge her. My eyes keep glancing at her phone. Even if we are still talking, why is her phone still turned on in her hand? Is Erica really that easily distracted, or does she feel forced to hang out with me? She doesn't seem too opposed when I offered her to live with me. I put that thought back in my head as I become filled with adrenaline from her proposal of challenge. Let's start then. I'll go first. Truth or dare, Erica? Dare. I dare you not to use your phone for the whole night. Sure, that's easy. Erica places her phone screen down in the dresser cabinet beside her after she switches it to silent mode. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, that she doesn't want to be here. I'm probably thinking too much about it. My turn. Truth or dare? Truth. Is there anyone you like? Huh? That's an unexpected question. But from my reading experience, is this what they call a girls' talk? One where we talk about love and our hearts get all fluttery and... I don't like anyone at school. I barely have anyone to talk to even. It's just a random question. It's just a random question or anything. It's not like I'm interested in it, okay? Okay. Do you like someone? I thought you were a serious person who had no time for love. Your face always shows that you always have something in your mind. I don't care. I'm a girl too, okay? Of course I'd like someone, even if they don't like me back. You're a pretty reserved person. I always thought you were that way since you have someone else you liked. That's not the case at all. I'm just not good at talking. Plus, why would you be interested in that? Shut up, truth or dare? I never thought she had this shy side of her. I should tease her more. She looks so cute and dramatic whenever she's all shy and bashful. Dare. I dare you to put your hands behind your back and hold your hands together. I do as she says. Then close your eyes. If she screws me over, I swear, I won't ever forgive her. I closed my eyes. I couldn't see anything other than the black pitch. Then I don't move for the next 30 seconds. Okay, just don't get the camera and delete the photo. No cheating. Why would I do that? I was like, why would I do that? I'll do something you'll hate even more. What do you mean? No! Stop it! Ah! Yeah! It's just fucking the Half-Life, like, scientist noise. No! Stop it! Are you a madman? Ah! Ah! Help! Ah! Ah! Erica suddenly threw herself over me, tickling all my weak and ticklish spots with her fingers. I'm surprised she doesn't accidentally cut me with her very tomboyish claws. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. Stop it, Erica. I can't breathe. Who's it? I can't think properly as I kept erupting with laughter. Unable to control myself, I opened my eyes and tried to catch both her arms. Why would you do that? Why not? It's not against the rules. Plus, seeing you smile makes me kind of happy. I'm not used to getting compliments. Sorry, my brain's trying to commit horny thoughts that don't make sense. Even if it came from someone I just recently met, I can feel my heart warming up. Thanks, Erica. I cover my mouth as I suddenly yawn, feeling a wave of exhaustion from today's activities. But at the same time, I have this feeling of a good sense of relief. I have this headcanon of like, oh shit, sorry, I wasn't looking and they just started looking at me. I almost shit myself. You're sleepy already? I answer as I rub the sleepy tears off my eyes. A bit. But it's barely past 9 p.m. I usually sleep a lot. If I don't, I'll end up being late for my first class tomorrow. So you're a heavy sleeper too, huh? Okay, let's sleep now. Alright. I was about to stand up to get a futon in my father's bedroom, which I had to use as a temporary storage for any big appliances or items I don't use, before Erica stopped me. About earlier. It's fine if you can sleep in bed with me. Sure, but I'm the one who owns the bed in the first place. But I'm the one who won the challenge. But you tickled me into submission. That's so devilish of you. You could say it's also characteristic of me. I almost forgot she's a demon from the spirit. Oh, why did my dad tell me to avoid demons? Are they... Sorry, I just thought of, really fucked up characters where it's like two rabbit couples, but they're out in the woods and they're like cannibalistic, so they'll fuck and then they'll raise a few kids, but most of them will get eaten, like cooked up and eaten like rabbit stew and shit, like real fucked up and shit. My brain goes to weird places. Are they a bad omen in the spirit realm? I'm really getting more questions if I keep thinking about it. I think it would be more interesting if she didn't realize she was a demon, like, oh yeah, da-da-da, you know, demons are bad omen, da-da-da, you know, from the underworld, and like looking and only sees like a black foggish shadow with red outline and red dots, and like you see like Erica sweating bullets, but like she wants to like grab the photo, but she kind of has a feeling that Bionica doesn't know it's her. So like I'd like to think that even if she zoomed with the camera, nothing would change. So like it's constantly worrying about will she hate me if she finds out the truth, or should I just play along until whatever happens, alright? I'm only getting more questions if I keep thinking about it. But on top of all of this, Erica's still a normal girl. Maybe it's fine if I let all this stupid spirit stuff go past my reasoning. As I turn off the light, I lie on the bed besides Erica. Yeah, I think the one difference is like because of how big my idea of Erica is, they wouldn't both fit, but it's almost like Bionica would simply rest on top of Erica because like I like to think the giant fucking werewolf type wolf girl is curled into like a ball like how dogs usually do, and Bionica just laying on top of her as like a very soft bed. Another wave of exhaustion runs across my whole body. The cool temperature of the room made my eyes go heavy. Before I knew it, I drifted asleep. Good night, Bionica. Sweet dreams. Warm company. Achievement unlocked. I wake up to the sound of birds chirping on my window. I feel cold because of the air conditioning, but nonetheless I feel comforted. This is the first day I woke up without feeling nauseous. I wonder why. And something's odd too. I was about to go on my day to casually prepare for school and cook a light breakfast before I go to my first class. Then I realize, wait, I always wake up nauseous because I have an alarm. My eyes darted to my digital clock. 8:12 a.m.? Oh crap, I'm gonna be late. Why didn't my alarm sound? I always fill it up with batteries. Did my alarm just choose not to activate itself? No way. Inanimate objects can't do anything unless it's the work of spirits. While ranting about my unfortunate situation in my head, I hastily take a shower and put on whatever clothes I first see in my closet. No time for breakfast, too. I grab my bag and I conveniently place just outside the front door. After locking my house, I quickly ran to school, hoping I wouldn't be late. I just like to think that Erica's stuck inside, unable to exit, despite not knowing how to, like, how the fuck does this lock work? Help! Help! I can't get out! I guess she could use shadow powers and just, like, fucking do whatever. Okay, I misunderstood it because I thought Erica was going to be, like... I had this really wholesome idea, right? And it was more like what I've been saying, right? But it's more, she was a ghost rather than a demon that's been, like, haunting this house and only been able to be seen after she uses the camera. And my original idea is that she would only, or not only, but yeah, she'd basically just accompany Bionica. And, like, only Bionica can see her. Unless, like, she used her powers to be seen. But because Bionica used the camera to see her, that kind of allowed her to be seen, right? And I had this really cool idea of that she has the ability of, rather than just floating everywhere, because she's a ghost, she has the ability to blend and, like, you know the fucker from Jujutsu Kaisen who can, like, blend into shadows and shit? Or am I thinking of a different anime? Yeah, but basically she can manipulate her shadow to be like a wolf. So, like, it's her shadow, right? But then it also, like, morphs into, like, an end of, like, a wolf. But that would most likely... I don't think it would draw attention, or I didn't put much thought into it. But usually she just hides in the shadow and just can feel Bionica's presence. And I had this whole really horny thing, but it would turn out into a fallout where they get into a fight and they stop talking, and, like, Erica gets really, like, I wouldn't say upset, but more remorseful, like, oh fuck, I was just playing around, but I may never get to talk to her again, type of shit, you know? After locking my house, I quickly ran to school, hoping I wouldn't be late. Phew, I barely made it in time. I sat in one of the chairs in the last row of the classroom, away from everyone so that they wouldn't bother me. It's like... what fucking noise is that? Ha! Ha! I'm still gasping for air as I try to relax, my forehead sweaty from all the running. I opened my legs. I opened my bag to grab my pen and notebook. Then I see the spirit camera still inside my bag. The events of everything that transpired from yesterday until now flashed inside my mind. Oh, right, Erica. I totally forgot about her. I hope she gets to school safe. I would have offered her to walk with me to Monty Hill this morning if I hadn't been hyper-focused on getting to school without being late. In fact, going to school with her matters much more than being late. I wonder if I'll meet her sometime at school during the day. 9 hours later. She's waiting at the front door like a dog, pouting, but like her tail's wagging. She's upset, but she's happy to see her, and she's very conflicted of what she feels more. In the end, I never got to meet her at school, much less see her for once. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't activate. Yeah, I accidentally pressed square, which is skip. I meant to press X to continue. Was she hiding from me? I went home after classes were dismissed. I twisted the knob to my front door. My expression suddenly got filled with blankness and a slight hint of guilt. Erica never left home. Actually, she couldn't because I locked her inside without any way of getting out. As I entered home, I hastily removed my shoes on the front mat and dropped my bag somewhere on the couch. I quickly ran to my bedroom as I called her out, "Erica!" Opening the door to my bedroom, I instantly see the girl I'm looking for. Erica is still wearing her pastel green pajamas, except her bottom clothings were missing. I can see her plain black-colored underwear in full view of me, and she didn't even make any effort to hide it when I entered the room. "Oh, hi, Bionica. Have you had fun at school? I'm really sorry for locking you in here." I say this with my eyes still averting away from her. I grab her pajama pants lying on the floor and throw it on the bed. "Also, put on your pajamas." "Why? We're both girls." Just wear it." "Fine." Afterwards, I turn my head to look at her. Erica's laying on the bed, stomach down, with a collar in her hand. With a controller in her hand. She's playing one of my old platformer games. How did she even find the game and my game console? To keep myself from getting distracted in my bedroom, I hid my console years ago until I grew out and forgot about them. The TV screen in my room is turned on and connected to the console, displaying a game I used to play back then. She didn't ask for my permission either. "Erica!" "Have you been playing video games the whole day?" "Yeah, I didn't have anything to do, so I had to kill time by doing something fun. I liked your game, so I didn't feel bored at all. Thank you." "I'm sorry again for locking you in here. I bought some food for us on the way here, too, if you want to eat." "Don't apologize, Bionica. I didn't plan on coming to school today at all, and your bed is so nice and comfortable." She sunk even more in the bed, trying not to move. Sorry, I was just thinking of that one meme where it's like that one meme where it's like, it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, black, white, like and all this. In the end, you're all going to be burning in hell. And then it's like the fucking screams of the damn as flames rise up. It's just like, like, man, I really love my boyfriend, but his corpse is in my attic. I can hear him moving. My fuck. It's just like, oh, it doesn't. It's just like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, gay, straight. In the end, you all taste the same to me. I blame your bed for making me unable to stand up and be responsible. Alright, get up now. I have to go change my clothes. Fine, but only if you beat me at kart racing. Erica stands up as she switches the game on the TV from her controller. Stop goofing around, Erica. Oh, ho, ho. Do I sense a scared, tiny little rabbit backing out of another challenge? I pout as I look away from her. I'm not gonna get dragged into her convoy's teasing again. What a scaredy rabbit. Okay, fine. If you don't want to play, suit yourself. Alright, let's play then. I haven't played kart racing in years, but I'm still confident I can beat you with just one hand. That's the spirit. So basically let her sit on the bed first, then you get behind her, wrap your legs around her as well as your hands, and just distract her by... So basically you're still playing, but your hands are around her waist, so she gets distracted and flustered. It's not cheating, it's called tactics. That's the spirit. If I lose, I'll go out of the room and give you some privacy. I like to think that I lose, and then as I'm slowly getting undressed because I'm very nervous of someone watching me, like, slowly, she starts to get a nosebleed. Okay, fair. Like, what? I thought you said you wanted, like, I lost. You're allowed to look. Nope, it's fine. I just got bored. You choose to stay out here while you fucking get dressed. You could, like, hear fucking salivating on the other fucking side of the door, drooling. Just thinking about, like, almost seeing her bits before, like, looking away. Like, nope, this is too much for me. I just like to think of the fucking canon and fanon variants of, like, these characters. So, like, there's, like, both are Charlotte, right? But then you see, like, oh, Charlotte looks a bit different, a little more, like, fur or fluff or fat or whatever you want to call it, compared to the canon variant. But they're basically the same. But it's like... But then it's like the canon Erica and the fanon Erica is like, she looks up like, you are fucking tall. And it's just this massive fucking werewolf, like it's like, oh wow, like the canon Charles, like, wow, you look adorable together. Well, the fucking canon Erica is trying to think how, if they were to do it, how would that work because of the size difference, trying to fucking Einstein equation, trying to figure out like how it would work because of how small and how big she is. I connected the second controller into the console as I sat in bed together with her. Prepare yourself, I won't lose that easily. She indeed lost that easily. 2 hours later. You lose! Why do we keep losing? I'm simply better. One more! This is the main reason why I had to hide my console, to better manage my time. I had poor self-control, and it seemed like that problem of mine has resurfaced. While my mind was idly thinking, I didn't notice I had already overtaken Erica's place at some point after we started our 15th race. Simply focused on getting the goal without paying attention to the leaderboard and the current race's standing. Then... Oh! Playing video games. Golly! See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's more... The hands and muscles are more muscular than, like, fur. Like, yeah, there's fur on the left elbow, but, like, it's smooth on the right. Damn, she keeps grinding like that. She might need a change of shorts because of me. Golly! But I gotta appreciate how fucking thick my thighs are. Hey, I can't see. Where did the couch come from? I thought we were on a bed. Also, so she does have a tail. Although I feel like it mostly would be more higher up. As well as, like, the tail, I have a tail design for her, but it's more, you most likely won't see it unless if I decide, like, because I know I'll probably make 2 thumbnails, ending and the main thumbnail and then the ending, but you won't be able to see it, but it's more like a, rather than curly like that, it's more like an accurate tail where it's more, I wouldn't say pointy, but like an actual rabbit tail, not like a cotton bun tail. I had to turn my head and my controller beside her so I wouldn't get distracted. I'm sitting right here. What do you mean? No, you're cheating. Nah, no I'm not. You're in the way. While I was busy trying not to laugh, I finally couldn't hold it in that with my concentration was gone. The race concluded with Erica barely passing first place, just seconds away from my win. So I would have won if she wasn't a sore loser. But as I said, it's not cheating, it's tactics. Erica, you're a dirty girl for distracting me like that. A win's a win. Losers will remain losers. I can't let Erica's childish taunting get in my head, but fine. One more. We kept playing games until I won, and even when I had already won, we started a new game to play together. Needless to say, we ended up playing all night. I was almost late the next day, but I had lots of fun anyway. Erica had to go back to her house after morning so she could prepare some clothes. While we were absent-mindedly talking while playing video games the night before, Erica and I decided to go to the mall for a date, or at least those were the words she used. Of course she's hanging out with her. Of course, hanging out with her at the mall is fine with me, so I accepted it, but why is she acting shy and flustered all of a sudden? I'm wearing jeans and a blank pastel shirt over an open black long-sleeved polo. Why do you explain something and not show it? Did all the budget go for the fucking music? Also, how, when they get backgrounds like this and vision of it, how does it work? Like, is this all animated? Like, drawn? Because I can see the pillar and, like, lights and brown wall back there. That I can understand. But then I look at shit like the fucking escalator, and that does... I can't tell if that's supposed to be drawn or not. What is and isn't drawn? Grand sale. Damn, they got the gay sale. I can't make a design if I don't know what I'm looking at. Look at... Sorry, just the fucking necklace is pissing me off. As for Erica, she may have overthought what to wear. Should I change clothes? I just realized that wearing an off-shoulder dress is too embarrassing for me. You're wearing the... Oh, sorry. It's gonna be pissing me off. I think you're really stylish. And you really stand out too. It's making me feel a bit inadequate. I'm sorry. I'll go change clothes right now. Before Erica could run off, I held her hand to stop her from getting away. Wait. There's no need to be embarrassed, okay? really pretty and your dress fits you well. I'd hate it if you change your clothes for this date of ours, right? Erica and I stare at each other for a moment as I wait for her to reply. Your face is turning red. No, it's not. I just think you're cute. Thanks. Sorry, I just think this whole thing is a bit rushed. Maybe that's me. I just think this whole, like, dating thing is a little bit rushed. Only just a little bit. Thanks. If you still feel shy about your outfit, here. I'd hate it if Erica didn't enjoy our time together because her mind is so preoccupied with her current anxiety. I removed my black polio and I hand it to her. Here, you should wear this if you still feel embarrassed. Erica hastily grabs the polo off me as she wore it over her dress. My heart probably skipped a beat. I feel much better, thank you, Bionica. That polio suits you better than me. I love it. With that, Erica is back to her normal self. She's really aware of her outfit. If I also felt aware of what I'm wearing, would I be as stylish of her someday? Sorry, what I was going to say is, my headcanon is like Darius as a big fucking polar bear and like his friend as like a fucking magpie. I shake my head to get my musings out of my mind, and so we left down night at the mall. The two of us walked around the mall. First date achievement unlocked. The two of us walked around the mall, passing by many shops and restaurants as we carefully looked for what we wanted to do. We were having fun. When I have looked at Erica, I always see her bright smile accompanied with her warming voice. Hey, it's me, fucking Chewbacca. From the fucking Star Wars. I feel at ease whenever I talk to her. Is this what it means to have a friend? As we sit down on one of the wooden benches in front of the running water fountain, Erica's smile fades. Bionica. Are you still thinking about why I'm a demon? I shake my head in disagreement. I haven't been thinking about it at all. In fact, I only remembered you were a demon spirit when you reminded me of it just now. Erica smiles as she sighs in relief. Thank goodness. So I'm the only one bothered by it. Why? What's wrong? I was afraid that knowing that I'm a demon would weigh down your image of me. You see, I'm from the spirit realm, and those in the spirit realm and the mortal realm aren't supposed to interact with one another. But here I am, breaking the rules of the realm. Wouldn't that get you in trouble? No, the rules are customary. There's no actual consequences behind it, but the main problem is that I'm a demon. Demons bring misfortune to those around them, which is why those kindred spirits, the ones you have the picture of in your anchor, tend to move away from us. Maybe it's why you don't have many friends since you started coming to Monty Hill. Living in the mortal realm is fun, and I feel happy that I can live here because of my dad, except for my mother, who was practically forced to agree to him, so she'll always find a way to keep me in check. Unlike in the spirit realm, all I ever do there is conjure things I like, and I'll have them. There's no excitement in doing that, you know? Maybe me being here means that the misfortune latched onto you. I was just thinking that if I return to the spirit realm, you might finally make some friends. You grinded on me, invited me to a date to the mall, and now you're just saying, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Don't say that. I couldn't just let her thinking ruin her night. I try to comfort her by laying my head on her shoulders as I hold her hand. I'm already happier than I ever was when you accepted my ridiculous offer. Had you been any other person, they probably would have been weirded out and left me on the spot. Being alone isn't good for me, and I tried to remedy it by making you live with me. What's important is that you're happy with me, and I'm happy with you. I'm confident that what I'm saying is true. So don't you ever blame yourself, okay? Thank you, Bionica. I didn't move my head to look at her. All I know is that she's keeping her tears from coming out. There's 4 days left before she moves out of my house, and by then I will have deleted the picture of her being a demon. After that happens, will she still be my friend? I couldn't bear myself to ask that question. Let's buy matching pajamas, okay? Okay. We bought matching pajamas. It was a cute pair of black pajamas with a pattern of pandas and brown bear faces. One pair had the panda head bigger than the bear's, while the other had the bigger bear head. As much as I'm excited to wear the pajamas with her as soon as possible, I had to wash it clean first after coming home. They fucked in it. They got pussy juices all on the pajamas. The bear faces didn't ask for this, they were just a casualty. Erica is carrying the paper bag with the things we bought, including the pajamas. The mall is about to close soon, so Erica and I decided to walk home as early as now. We're already done for the day as well, except something hindered me. When I reached my right back pocket, I noticed something was missing. Oh no. What's wrong? My wallet. I don't have it with me. I must have forgotten it when I went to the restroom. I'll try to get it back. I hope someone hasn't taken it. Okay, I'll wait here outside the mall. If need be, we can report it to the police later. Okay, it won't take long. I hastily ran to the restroom, which were on the far side of the mall. As I arrived there, I luckily found my wallet in one of the cubicles without anything missing or out of place. Thank goodness. But on my way back, I met someone I never expected to meet outside of school. Darius? Out of old times and old places, I never expected for us to meet out here. I find myself frozen out of fear again. Why am I even that scared of Darius so much? Then I remembered that memory. Him publicly humiliating me in my old school, spreading rumors about my dad and why my mom isn't around anymore. He basically isolated me from everyone. What's worse is that when I asked him about why he kept picking on me before, his answer was, just for the sake of it. It's fun as hell. So just go along. I do not give a single shit about who you are. The fact that he can do it without caring how I'm feeling or what kind of effect it has on me makes me scared to the brim. Darius casually puts his arm around my back as I flinch in response, still frozen in fear. Follow me, rabbit. I do as he pleases, following along his steps. My heart is beating so quick. My vision is tunneling, even though I don't know where we're going. He was leading me to somewhere upstairs where there weren't that many people around anymore. No one is paying attention to us. I have a very fucked up mind thought, and I don't like where this is going. Is this... Oh, I have a feeling it's kind of hinting at SA. No one is paying attention to us. These thoughts keep plaguing my head. Yet I couldn't do anything other than to obey him, because if I don't know what will happen to me. Give me your money. I don't have enough fare for today, and I'm lazy as hell to walk across town. I couldn't speak. I tried opening my mouth, but the words wouldn't come out. Hey, I'm talking to you! Darius suddenly pushed me as I stumbled out of balance, but I managed to still stand up straight. But in doing so, I accidentally dropped my wallet that was barely hanging out of my other pocket. I tried to reach out for it, but Darius got to it first. Hey! That's my wallet! So what, huh? Darius opened my wallet because I didn't spend too much today. My cash is enough to feed me for the next week. With an evil smile, Darius pockets my wallet. Thank you for your generosity, rabbit. As that happens, Darius walks downstairs, and I can only watch him walk away with my wallet in hand. I simply stood without moving to fight. Am I going to go home without any food for the next week? Should I report him to the police? But if I do so, what if he humiliates me again? What if I get alienated again? I should just tell Erica that my wallet got lost. After I just gave up, Darius stopped walking downstairs. The fuck are you looking at?
If you don't return her wallet, I'll kill you. Try me. What can a woman do?
I think that's supposed to be Darius, not Erica. Just Erica being all threatening gets fucking walloped by fucking Darius. Suddenly, Darius is sent flying out of his feet as he hits the wall on his back. Emerging from the stairs is Erica, who's supposedly gut-punched Darius. He fucking anime punched him so hard he was sent flying. Erica slowly walks over Darius as she casually grabs my wallet out of his bag. What have you done? That hurt! Ah! Next time
I see you bullying Bionica again, you lose a limb, got it?
Erica then runs towards me. She grabs my hand, then starts running again. Taken aback by the series of events, I run along with her before everything was even progressed inside my brain. I'm so glad it was... I mean, robbery sucked, but it's like... I feel like I'd rather be robbed than, you know, SA'd. Sorry, that sounded really weird, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Because it's like, it kind of like a bully that takes advantage of someone who can't fight back and is frozen in fear, being dragged alone in a mall up to a higher floor. It just didn't sound good, you know, in my brain, and I'm so glad it wasn't that. But most importantly, I didn't feel scared anymore when Erica came to my rescue. Why are we running? Saved once again, achievement unlocked. Someone must have seen us. I don't want to explain to the police that I almost knocked someone else out. A wide smile appeared on my face, then I erupted into a laugh that I had to keep inside me, and apparently she heard me laugh too. What's so funny about being beat up by someone? You should learn how to protect yourself. But I don't know how to. It's fine, I'll teach you when we get home. As we run out of the mall, I suddenly feel a strange warmth whenever I'm with Erica. The way she protected me from my lifelong bully, and the time we spent together, and the joke and secrets we exchanged with each other. I'll really miss her when she leaves my house. I hope we can still remain friends. The fact that they're on a date and still calls her a friend, it reminds me of like, oh yeah, like, it's just like, oh yeah, two lovers cradled together, right? And then it's like found out that, oh, they're two guys, like, oh, two lovers turned out to be two best friends holding each other to the end of time or whatever. It's like, it's like, what the fuck? A few days had passed since we went to the mall. Erica taught me tricks on how to defend myself, and while I'm grateful for her, I don't think I'll ever use it soon. Whenever I see Darius at school, I still feel scared, but Erica has armed me with the knowledge to protect myself from now on. Since that incident with him, he stopped picking on me, even if Karod tried to aggravate me for whatever reason. I don't think he'll hurt me again. Not with Erica here. Just thinking of that made me appreciate Erica even more. Even so, is that really the only reason why I have these strange warming feelings whenever I see her? Come, Erica, faster! I'm trying. It's so hard to run in wet pants. I think that meant sweatpants. I thought, my brain just thought she was trying to get Erica to ejaculate at a faster speed, like trying to match the speed of rabbits ejaculate or some shit like that. The two of us suddenly get caught by the hard rain. We didn't even have time to put out our umbrellas. Oh, so wet pants. Okay, literally. Okay, I see. I'm thinking, should I redesign my version of Erica? Because basically, the Erica, my design, is way different, not just because it's like more of a big werewolf form. It's not, it's supposed to be like a werewolf, but just a wolf type of thing, because they're anthropomorphic. But I was thinking, because my version of Erica is, the wolf fur is completely silky black, right? The only color is like the eyes, the inside of the mouth, as well as like the eye bags. But like everything else is kind of blends in. Should I make it more accurate to this version, at least the color scheme? The two of us suddenly got caught. Fortunately for us, we were only already a few blocks away from home when the rain suddenly hit. Fortunately, it rained so heavily we got soaked from the rain while protecting our bags from getting too wet. I was wearing a jacket, so I wasn't that wet compared to Erica. You're practically taking a shower with all your clothes on. Yeah, I should bring a jacket more often. I closed the door once the two of us removed our shoes, silencing the noise of the heavy rain outside. You should shower first. I'll get a change of clothes since I didn't get too wet. Erica nods, then she goes off to take a shower. I like to think that she, like, as I'm doing something, she picks me up and drags me into the shower. Like, wait, no, I still have my clothes on. At least let me get, like, undressed first. It's just like, have you seen that one video of, like, it's the fucking someone picking up the husky, right, and they're going to take him to have a shower, but like he's desperately clinging to the side of the wall. No, don't! I don't want to go! God damn it! No! Please! Please! Erica nods, then she goes off to take a shower. After getting a change of clothes, I decided to kill time by making sure that none of my notebooks got wet. What? Oh, whoops. It looks the exact same. Whoopsie. Yeah, so there's only 4 CGI galleries in the whole fucking game. Okay, let me just add this to the playlist. Magic Exposure Yuri visual novel. I thought it would be longer.